as a third one, I would like to introduce another man from Scotland. Hey, Scotland is my favorite country in the whole world, actually. I like these pipes, I like these big hills, I like that wet weather, and I like all the, it's really, really beautiful. Maybe because I've been watching Outlander. Everyone knows Outlander film. But actually, I would like to introduce the man from Scotland. His name is Kevin Smith, and he will be sharing his true life story, how his family actually solved many, many, many unsolved problems. You know, when you years and years you struggle with eczema and you struggle with other issues and you can't find solution, you are ready to listen and to try to find solution somewhere else. So Kevin, I would like you to tell people around the world how you and your family found solution and how you and your family changed lives, thankfully, to Coral Club's nutrients and knowledge. Please, Kevin, are you ready to talk and share the information to everyone?
Oh!
Hello, hello.
And thank you for inviting me on here today. Like you just said, I'm here to talk about my experience and about my family's experience. Now, for years and years, I've always been a big believer in you should always listen to the doctor. If you've got any kind of health problem, go see the doctor. Any kind of issues, go see the man. He knows what he's talking about, and that's all there is to it. Now, when my daughter was young, and my son, and also my missus, I mean, they suffered from eczema. And went to doctors quite a lot, always wanting new things to try and treat the eczema. And nothing ever seemed to work. Now, the missus got introduced to Coral products, and myself, I was very, very skeptical. I just says it's just another one of the run-of-the-mill market things. Not going to do nothing, maybe work for a little bit, but that's it. Now, she started taking them and she started feeding the kids them. And over a course of a few weeks, you could see a huge difference. The eczema started to clear up, her skin wasn't so dry and flaky and cracking. And I just thought to myself, you know, this could just be a combination of the doctor's medicine working and also these vitamins working in conjunction. So I was still very, very skeptical. Now, also the problem with the kids over the summer period having hay fever. Now, we couldn't go out in the grassy areas, we couldn't go in hay areas, we couldn't go farmlands and stuff like that because their eyes would just stream, they would sneeze, they would cough, they would just have sleepless nights, puffy eyes and everything else. Now, again, the missus decided, right, we'll get stuck into these vitamins, minerals and supplements, make sure they get feeding. And straight away, you could notice that they weren't so congested, they weren't so flared up. And now, they have no hay fever whatsoever. But still, I'm very, very skeptical at the time. So, okay. It wasn't until I suffered from sciatica. Now, if anybody ever has sciatica or know what sciatica is, it was horrendous pain. I could hardly move, I could hardly breathe, I could hardly do anything. I had to just lie on a floor and not move whatsoever. Now, it's an absolute nightmare when you've got kids because you always want to hug them, you always pick them up, you always want to play with them. And I just couldn't. So I went to doctors and he advised me that you can take strong painkillers, but I'm afraid you're going to be stuck with this forever. We can recommend therapists, we can recommend massages, give you doses and doses of vitamins and, well, painkillers. But the chances are this is going to be a lifelong thing. Now, the missus says to me, look, I can give you some products to help you. And I says, I'm in so much pain, I'll try anything, honestly. So she put me on a course. Within 3 days, I started to get flexible again. Within 5 days, I had absolutely zero pain. Now, I thought to myself, right, okay, this could just be relaxation of the muscles, relaxation of the discs, untrapping the nerves. So I'll keep doing this and I'll see what happens. So I kept doing with the vitamins, and I can honestly say, touch wood, I've never had a flare-up of sciatica ever again. It was just a one-off thing that was cured. And I said to myself after that, right, this stuff's really good. So then I started to look into this health concept and find out exactly what it is. And it's about understanding how to heal your body, give your body exactly what it needs from the inside out. So I thought, right, this is good. I mean, my daughter, eczema is completely cleared up. My son's eczema is completely cleared up. Their hay fever is completely cleared up. Even the missus' hand, who was like quite bad eczema at the time, really red raw, she's never had a problem since. Now, a few months ago, after a long time of using coral products, I thought, right, okay, I'm okay. I can stop doing this thing. I can chill out. I developed a condition called Bell's palsy. Now, for those that don't know what this is, it's one side of your face. It can be both sides, but me, it was one side of my face. It just stopped working. My face was down here, and it looked like I had a stroke. Now, I decided I was a bit scared. I went to the doctor. The doctor says, right, this is Bell's palsy. It could last from anywhere between 12 to 18 months. What we're going to do is we're going to give you very, very strong steroids, some eye drops, and some eye cream that you put on at night just to make sure that your eye doesn't dry up, because obviously you can't blink. And the steroids, hopefully within 6 months, will start to kick in. And you'll start to feel muscles again, and you should be okay within about a year's time. All right, right, okay, no worries, because I was very scared. I thought, right, the doctor must know what to do here. He must know how to help me. So, took these steroid tablets, wearing an eye patch at night, and putting cream and oil drops in my eyes. After 2 days of using these steroids, I suddenly got really aggressive. I was outside shopping with the family, and I was just so annoyed by people in my way, people parking cars wrong, people just standing talking in aisles, and I was getting really, really aggressive and angry. Now, I didn't understand why, because I'm not usually like that. The missus says, look, this could be because of these steroids you're taking. And I went, okay, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I don't know, but I'm going to chill out. I'm going to keep taking them because the doctors advised me, and I want this to heal up pretty quickly. So one more day of taking them, I developed extreme hiccups. I mean, extreme. Couldn't sleep, couldn't move for about 48 hours. I was constantly hiccuping. I was bringing up stomach acid. I was bringing up stomach bile. I was being sick in the sink all the time. And I read these leaflets that you get with the steroids. And in rarer cases, you will develop extreme hiccups and you can produce bile. Well, I said to myself, right, this is not a rare case. This is actually happening to me now. This is not one of those 1 in 10 million, or I am one of those 10 million, because that's it. So what I did was scrunched them up, put them straight in the bin. Up my dose from the usual vitamins, up my dose from the water. 2 to 3 weeks later, my face was perfect. It was back to normal. There was no problem. I didn't have to worry. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute, I was going to be on these steroids, these creams and these eye ointments for between 12 and 18 months. But just giving my body the vitamins and minerals it needed, that it maybe was lacking to help it kick in. I got rid of my Bell's palsy within 3 weeks. Now, for these events to all take place just for taking natural food supplements and natural vitamins, it's an eye-opener for the world. You can actually help your body. You can help yourself to heal any kind of illness or disease just from taking the proper nutrients. Now, for me, this is now my career. I'm more than happy to come on and share my life story, my family's life story, and everything else to tell people, look, maybe you know somebody that's affected this. There is an escape from it. I mean, there's people out there that are spending years and years and years living with eczema, living with Bell's palsy, suffering, when there's no need to suffer. You can look at a health concept and sort yourself out. And that's about it. Now, that was my story.
Wow. Thank you, Kevin. I am really excited. I really enjoyed your story. Thank you, Kevin. I am actually shocked because I never heard your story in full, and I didn't know your story that much. So eczema, your wife's and child's, so hay fever, so your own health problems. And I liked how you said you do not need to suffer. I can see parallels with my life when I suffered 3 years with my child's heavy mid-ear infection, and I was relying on doctors and steroids and on creams and pharmaceutical medications and many these diagnoses doctor was giving us. Maybe we try this, maybe we try this. And I didn't know what to do. And I said, I am not a medical person. I rely entirely to them. But like you said, you do not need to suffer. You just need to know, people around the world, that there is a solution. And when you actually start caring about your own body, using natural extract, supplements, hydration, purification, proper cellular nutrition, your body sorts it all out and you find you're healthy. I'm happy to see you healthy. I'm happy to hear your family's healthy. That was a wonderful story. Thank you very much, Kevin.
Thank you.
Excellent.